Hi Dina, it's Sheila. I'm going to make a short video for you about my Meta glasses. So when you get the glasses, well, you need your phone and your glasses. When you first get your glasses, they come in a case like this, and there's a charging port at the bottom here that you plug in. It keeps the case charged. And then whenever you're not wearing your glasses, you keep them inside the case and it will keep them charged for you all the time. And once they're fully charged to 100%, you can get maybe around 4 to 5 hours before they need a recharge, which really works out pretty well for me. And so that's the case. And then these are the actual glasses. And on the front, they have this camera right here. That's the camera. And then I don't remember. I don't think that's anything. I think that's just decoration, I guess. But then on the arms, on the armbands, you have the speakers that are, you can't see them, at least I can't see them, but they're right along here, just where they would be above your ear, and there's a speaker and a mic in there on both sides. And then there's some control buttons up here on the armband that you can push. You have to learn, whether to press it once or twice to do different functions, like take a picture or a video or ask a question, different things like that. And so you just wear them and have conversations while you're wearing them. It's really interesting. And the only thing you have to do to wake them up is to say, "Hey, Meta," and then she'll come on and she'll say, I don't know, sometimes she'll say, "Can I help you?" or "Yes," whatever. She'll say something. And then everything that, you can also ask her, to make a phone call for you. You can ask her to send a text. You can ask her to post something on Facebook. What else? What I really like to do is when I'm walking with Cisco, he can be guiding me, and then I can, if there's something ahead and I can't quite figure out what it is, I can stop and say, "Hey Meta, what am I looking at?" That's one of the most handy things that I use it for. She can read signs for me if I can't figure out what the sign says, especially like at a doctor's office. You go in and they have that panel with all the doctors' names and what their office number is and what floor they're on, all that. You can say, "Hey Meta, read it." Or no, you just say, "Hey Meta, read this to me," and she'll start reading it for me. Or you can ask the question another way. You can use your own doctor's name, like, "Hey Meta, do you see Dr. Jones's name on here? If you do, what office number is he in?" You can also scan an area and say, "Hey Meta, do you see an elevator?" So then she can tell you if it's to your right or to your left, or things like that. When I'm in the grocery store, I can just be in an aisle and say, look towards the shelves and say, "What section do you think I'm in?" And she'll figure out, like, if you're in the baking or the cereals or produce, whatever section you're in, and then you can say, "Do you see any apples?" And she'll look around and tell you if she sees apples and kind of direct you to those. So there's a million different things. Sometimes when I'm taking a walk, I'll have a conversation with her and I'll say, "I have some leftover ham. What do you suggest I make with it for dinner tonight?" And she'll give me some suggestions, and then I can say, "Oh, give me the recipe for that one. It sounds good." And she'll actually tell me the recipe and how to make it. It's pretty cool. And then you have to have your glasses connected to your phone, and there's an app, and it's called Meta View. I think I'm already in MetaView. This is kind of what it looks like. And when you've taken photos and stuff, you can find them in this app. Like, I think you can see that I don't want to play them right now, but you can see that I have some photos and some videos in there. And then I can tap on those and it will play it. And I can choose to save it or delete it. It also keeps them categorized by date. And then the other thing you can touch is, let me see let me see if I can find that again. Meta View. And then if you tap down here, it actually keeps a history of the conversations you've had with her. So let's say I get back home and I can't remember the recipe that she told me how to do with the ham. So I can look in here and then she can read it back out loud to me again. So those are just some of the basic things. And I can also go to my oven appliances in the kitchen with my glasses on, and I can say, where's the start button, or what temperature is my oven set at, things like that. On the dishwasher, things like, is the light on for the complete cycle, or just whatever you can't see. I use it also for my washing machine because it has a whole bunch of buttons, options to choose for different loads. And so she can read all that to me, and then I can ask her, is my finger touching that particular one? And she'll tell me whether it's right or wrong. So it's really, really cool. And that's just scratching the surface. So anyway, let me know if you have more questions, and I hope you get a pair soon. I think you'll love them.